Good morning, and welcome to this week's episode of the Bomber News Network, sponsored by Baxter Regional Medical Center.
This week, we'll hear about several ways you can stay healthy during the cold and flu season.
We will also hear from several coaches about their recent achievements.
We will also introduce you to this week's Teacher Spotlight, CAB, East Facilitator, Miss Pugsley, and our Student Spotlight, HHS student, Isaac Helms.
And we will catch up with Nate on what's the move this week at Mountain Home High School.
All this and more coming up on this week's episode of the Bomber News Network.
Mayor Adams has recently announced a proposed plan to bring an aquatic center to the town of Mountain Home. If approved, this new facility would include an indoor and outdoor pool, a community center with various meeting spaces, a walking track, 3 full-size basketball courts, and more.
As amazing as this sounds for our community, the decision must first go before voters. If you wish to have your voice heard or would like to listen to the public's feedback, be sure to attend a public meeting on Tuesday, February 18th at 6 p.m. at City Hall.
On Friday, January 31st, Mountain Home High School held the annual Sweetheart basketball game and celebration. The celebration included dress-up days, a pep rally, and a royalty court.
Congratulations to the court, especially to our very own BNN reporter Nate Duvall for winning Sweetheart King and to Laura Wheat for winning the title of Sweetheart Queen. FBLA students recently attended the District 6 Spring Conference. To learn more about the conference, BNN reporter Lauren Dewey recently sat down with Mountain Home High School FBLA President and District 6 Vice President Shelby Williams.
I am Shelby Williams, the Mountain Home FBLA Chapter President. This past week we competed at districts at ASU Mountain Home. We are bringing about 45 students, maybe 50, to the state competition with a little over 30 competitive events. We are very proud. This is the largest group that we have ever brought to districts.
We would like to congratulate Shelby for her first place win in the Future Business Leader competition and Katie Dunn for her first place finish in the category of public service announcements.
The Mountain Home High School chapter took 7 second place awards, 3 third place awards, 2 fourth place awards, 4 fifth place awards, and 1 sixth place award.
Great job to all those who competed, and we look forward to seeing you compete in the FBLA State Leadership Conference on April 6th and 7th in Little Rock.
On our last episode, we highlighted the Empty Bowls to Save the Hungry event that would benefit the food bank of North Central Arkansas.
This past Thursday, I was able to attend the event, and even with the cold weather, there was an amazing turnout. To hear more about the amount of money raised, I sat down with CAB art teacher Miss Ivins.
The exciting thing is for every dollar that we earn for the food bank, they can provide 7 meals. And we are able to turn over every bit of what we earn to the food bank. So we feel like this gives our students an opportunity to pay back to the community that has supported us so well. Because they actually help with the backpack program. They serve several agencies in a 9-county area. So we're just very excited to be a partner with the food bank.
We love this annual event and can't wait until next year. Thank you again to all of the students who helped volunteer and market the event, sell tickets, prepare food, and create bowls and play music.
It's now time to check in with Nate on this week's special Valentine's Day edition of What's the Move?
Hey, I'm Nate Duvall, and welcome to the 6th rendition of What's the Move. Today we're going to be asking some people some Valentine's Day questions, and we hope you like the answers that they give. What's the worst possible place anyone could take you on a Valentine's date?
Oh, wow. McDonald's.
McDonald's. If you could take one celebrity out on a Valentine's Day date, who would it be?
I would want to take my celebrity husband.
Oh, okay, that's a good answer. If you could take one celebrity on a Valentine's Day date, who would it be?
Oh God, my girl will probably be mad if I answer that one. Yeah, never mind, I'm probably not the best.
What's the worst possible gift you could get for Valentine's Day?
A crock pot. I mean, come on. Mr. Maupin thinks he is Mr. Chef, and he has made about 3 or 4 crock pot recipes this year. I have a crock pot in my refrigerator right now with leftover pork chops that were supposed to have a sauce that never got made. I am sick of crock pots. No crock pots, thank you for Valentine's Day.
Thank you so much. What's the cheapest date you've ever taken anyone on for Valentine's Day?
Man, you had to ask me this in front of her. The cheapest date I've ever taken anybody on. I went home and I made my beautiful wife dinner one night on Valentine's Day. That's probably what we're doing this Friday night. We're going to have dinner with my family.
Okay.
So,
right. What's one thing you absolutely hate about Valentine's Day?
Spending money.
Good answer.
What do you think's the weirdest place to take somebody on their first date?
Gym.
Why?
I'm not going to tell my first date to go work out. But the Bomber News Network will return after a short message from our sponsor, Baxter Regional Medical
The
Center.
new Baxter Regional Care app provides quick and convenient video access to affordable urgent care 24/7 using your computer, smartphone, or tablet. Baxter Regional Care connects you to experienced medical providers who help you diagnose and treat conditions like the common cold, flu, sinus infections, strep throat, and more. Skip the urgent care waiting room. Download the Baxter Regional Care app today. Visit baxterregionalcare.com.
Recently, sickness has been making its way around the Mountain Home School District. From the kindergarten to the high school, large numbers of students have been sick with the flu, the stomach bug, and other viruses.
We sat down with Nurse Sue recently to talk about the preventive measures each of the schools have been taking to keep students healthy.
Number 1, if you have a fever, do not come to school. Number 2, get plenty of rest, drink plenty of fluids, a lot of vitamin C if you can do that. Eat right. Make sure that you cover your mouth if you're coughing. Kleenexes, wash your hands a lot, hand sanitizer. And don't drink after other people. If your toothbrushes are sitting in a container with everybody else's at home, take your toothbrush and put it in your room. Toothbrushes talk to each other and share germs. A lot of people don't know that.
Thank you, Nurse Sue. And if you're feeling under the weather and can't make it to see your primary physician, be sure to check out the Baxter Regional Care app.
It's now time to introduce you to this week's Teacher Spotlight. She is a teacher near and dear to our hearts. CAB East Facilitator, Miss Pugsley.
Hi, my name is Danny Pugsley, and I'm the East Facilitator here at Mountain Home High School. This is my 10th year teaching in the district and my 2nd year as the facilitator. EAST actually stands for Education Accelerated by Service and Technology, and my kids are helping various community partners using different forms of technology. We actually, it was announced that our program is a finalist in the East Cornerstone competition for community and collaboration. We're very excited about this. This is something that my kids will get to present next month at East Conference to a panel of judges, and fingers crossed, we pull out a win. My kids have currently been very busy with the Bomber News Network, which is a student-led news broadcasting. We also do a lot of work with our community partners such as Baxter Regional Medical Center, the Food Bank of North Central Arkansas, and Mountain Home Public Schools. We're currently recruiting new members, so if you are in grades 8 through 12 and you are interested in joining the EAST program, we would love to talk to you more about it and hopefully to have you in our class one day.
We're so proud of the achievements of EAST and Ms. Pugsley.
It's now time to meet this week's Student of the Week, HHS Junior Isaac Helms.
Hi, my name is Isaac Helms and I'm a junior here at Mountain Home High School. And while I'm at school, I'm involved in EAST. One of my biggest passions is helping people, which I recently got to do on a trip that I attended in Haiti, where I made a documentary film on a church and a medical clinic. After high school, I plan to attend Warner University in Lake Wales, Florida, and study church ministry with an emphasis in youth ministry.
Several coaches at Mountain Home High School have been recognized lately for their great achievements. Coach Drury was selected as the All-Star Dance Coach for the AAA All-Star Week. Coach Husky was awarded Educator of the Year by the Mountain Home Chamber of Commerce. Coach Janet Wood was inducted in the Arkansas Athletic Association Hall of Fame. And Coach Blades was named the AAA Cross Country Coach of the Year.
We recently sat down with these coaches to hear more about their accomplishments.
Hi, I'm Jennifer Drury. I coach the Bonneville dance team, and this summer I've been selected to coach the All-Star dance team at the All-Star game in July in Conway.
Very honored to have received that award, and I'd like to thank any community member that had mentioned my name or voted for me in that. I'd also like to thank all the coaches, student athletes, because without them, I don't receive the award. So just like to say thank you to everyone that was involved.
Congratulations, Coach Blades. Don't know a coach that deserves it more.
And that's quite an honor. You start out being in athletics, never dreaming that the end that you will ever be inducted into the State Hall of Fame. The 11 years I spent as athletic director was so rewarding. My most memorable, people ask all the time, what is your most memorable things about being an athletic director? And it's actually boils down to the relationships that you make. I continue the relationships that I had with the coaches. And when you become an athletic director, your role changes. Some of your best friends, you now become their supervisor, so to speak.
And we had a total of 40 coaches in our district at that time, which is about what we have now. And your role is to help guide and make decisions that will help your coaches be successful. And that's a lot different as your role as a coach. You're trying to make your team successful, and your focus is your team. And then when you become the athletic director, your focus is all the coaches. I really wanted to get back into athletics, was the reason that I accepted the position as the athletic director, because I wanted to be back around the athletes. I felt like I was, as assistant principal, I was a little bit removed from being around the athletes. So this gave me an opportunity to not only get back and maybe lend some help to the athletes, but also the coaches as well.
Congratulations to these coaches. Now to Lauren for sports. The Jim Holstead Athlete of the Week is senior Ben Gunter. Ben is a part of the bowling team, and Ben has bowled 2 200-plus games in his final regular season match against Flippin. Last Friday, the Bomber and Lady Bomber basketball teams both won their games against Jonesboro. Be sure to cheer on both teams next Tuesday at the Hangar as they take on Marion. Tonight, both teams will take on Paragould away. This weekend, February 15th, the boys and girls soccer teams will have their annual alumni games at 12 p.m. and at 3 p.m. Good luck to the wrestling team as they travel to Searcy to compete in the 5A East Conference Tournament. The Mountain Home Bomber and Lady Bomber swim team recently won the 5A East Conference Championship held in Paragould. The team won various individual awards. We would like to congratulate every member of the swim team on their achievement. That's all for sports, and go Bombers.
Thank you, Lauren. And before we go, we want to pass along a couple quick reminders.
The Junior-Senior Prom, Twirling Into the 20s, will be held on Saturday, April 4th, 2020 from 8 to 11 p.m. at the Shed on the campus of ASUMH. Tickets are now on sale in rooms 104 and 304 for $25 each. The price will increase to $35 on March 2nd, 2020.
Congratulations to senior Grace Beckham to being recognized as the finalist for the National Merit Scholarship.
On the 17th, a representative from A-State will be on campus during lunch. On the 19th, a representative will be here from Missouri S&T. And on the 24th, a representative from the National Guard will be on campus.
Happy Valentine's Day.
That's all for this week's edition of the Bomber News Network.